Hello, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another weekly reading vlog. So today is Monday, October 28th, and well, I was gonna say I'm in the reading two books, but actually I finished one already today, but I am in the very beginning of the Golden Fool. I am 74 pages in, and I definitely want to make some progress in this book in this week. And the other book I was reading was The Eyes Are the Best Part. I had gotten to 60-ish% yesterday, and I finished it today already. And so that was a horror book, and we're following Ji-won, and she was her family was in a bad situation because before the start of the book, her dad had left her and her mom and her sister, and they were all obviously struggling with that. And The Eyes Are the Best Part is the title of the book because her mom starts eating fish eyes and saying that they're the best part, and then both Ji-won and her sister think that that's gross, but then Ji-won actually tries one of the eyes because her mom's really insisting that she does, and she actually really likes it, and after that she becomes absolutely obsessed with eyes. And her mom then starts dating a guy that is absolutely horrible, absolutely disgusting, horrible human being, and she gets Ji-won gets obsessed with his eyes specifically, and all blue eyes because he has blue eyes, and she wants to taste blue eyes. And after that obsession starts taking over her life, she also starts struggling in college, and she needs to keep her grades because she has a scholarship, but she, like I said, is struggling. And we see her kind of losing her sanity, and she starts actually attacking people and taking their eyes, eating their eyes. And it was absolutely disgusting. It was very uncomfortable in the best way possible. It was exactly what I was expecting from it. It was exactly what I wanted it to be. And I also really like the main character. She was definitely a very interesting character to follow. Very gray, dark gray. I don't want to use the word fun because I feel like someone, losing their mind is not fun, but it was definitely very entertaining to read about Ji-won kind of going insane and just getting more and more and more obsessed with eyes. And yeah, I really liked it, and I also the ending was so good. I really liked it, and also it was so compulsively readable. I just needed to keep going. I needed to keep reading and needed to know what happened. I couldn't stop reading it. So yeah, I really liked it. I think I'm gonna give it 4 stars, but either 4 or 4.5. I really enjoyed it. And yeah, that's what I've read today, and this is the book that I am into, kind of. And so I think tomorrow a book comes out that I want to read. I think it is tomorrow, and it's another horror book that is called The Queen. So if it is in fact tomorrow, then I would like to read that book this week as well. And if possible, I also want to start reading. I have so many things on top of things on this table. An Evil Mind, which is book 6 in the Robert Hunter series, which is a mystery thriller series. So I have a lot of reading plans and not enough time to read. I doubt that I will read this much. I doubt I will read much at all because I'm going on a trip on Wednesday. I'm going to Paris, and I'm going also to Disneyland. And we're gonna be at Disney 2 days, and then Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday morning, I guess we're gonna just be in Paris. And there's 6 of us going, and I'm very excited. And that also means that this week I only work 2 days, and one of them is done, so I only have 1 more day. Is it gonna be a terrible day? Yes, because not only am I going to be at the biobank all day, I'm also going to have classes, which I also did today. I also had classes today, but at least I wasn't at the biobank. So, it wasn't as bad before the classes. But tomorrow I'm going to be at the biobank all day, which is gonna absolutely suck. But then I'm going to be in Paris, So I'm very excited. But when I go on trips, I don't usually read because I am tired. Like, we're either, you know, out of the house or the hotel, like doing things, walking, you know, and I'm not able to read. And like at night when we get to the hotel, I'm too tired to read. So I doubt that I will read. Like, I will read today a little bit still, I think, and I will read tomorrow, and I want to read on the flights on Wednesday, and also like on the flight back on Sunday, like hopefully. But other than that, I don't know like how much I'm gonna be able to read. So there's that. But yeah, that's it for this intro. This is already a long ass intro, so welcome to the vlog. Hello. So, it's a week later. I am obviously back and I haven't read almost anything because like I said, I would probably not have time to read. I certainly didn't have time to read. So, yeah. But I mean, before like the trip, I made some progress in the Golden Fool. I got to page 222 and I'm liking it, but I'm not loving it. Like, I expected it to be slow, but it's slower than I expected, you know? So I'm just waiting for things to happen. Like, not even like the full premise of the book has happened yet, and I am 35% in. So, like, I want to love it. I want things to happen. And yeah. And then in the plane on the way there, I started reading The Queen, and I only got, I think, to 24%, something like that. Yeah, 24%. And honestly, I'm not entirely sure what's happening. Like, we're following a character that, like, when the book starts, she's trapped somewhere and, like, she's being attacked by wasps. And there's also, like, people that have, like, kind of been, I don't entirely know, but their body has, like, wasp features, I think. I don't really know. And then we, like, go back in time and see, I guess, how things started, and we know that, like, her best friend has gone missing, but then she, like, starts, like, our main character starts getting texts from her friend that supposedly went missing, but, like, she's actually okay, I guess. And something about wasps, I don't know, that's what I've gathered, which is obviously nothing. But yeah, I just read those 24%, like, on the plane, and then I didn't read anything on the plane back because I fell asleep. And yeah, that's everything I've got. So I'm definitely intrigued about it, but I haven't read any more of it yet. Like, I definitely want to read it this week. Oh yeah, this is gonna be like a 2-week vlog because I didn't read enough, I didn't film enough for this to just be a 1-week vlog. Like, it would be extremely short and, like, no reading content basically. So yeah, I will hopefully finish it this week and actually tell you what the hell is happening in that book. And then today I actually started another book. Yeah, I don't know why either, but I started An Evil Mind, which is book 6 in the Robert Hunter series. I got to page 181, which is around 40% of the book, and this is a, like, mystery thriller series where we follow Robert Hunter, who is a detective. And in this book, like, things are kind of different because he's not, like, in the city that he works at. And also, we haven't seen his partner yet. I don't know if he's gonna show up at any point, but, like, so far he's not in the book. Like, I do hope he will be because I really like him, but I think that he won't be. I don't know, but he was about to go on vacation, but he's actually called because, like, someone that was in custody, like, in another city, like, said that he would only talk to Robert Hunter. So he's called, and basically, like, there was an accident where I think a truck collided with a car or something, and then, like, out of that car, 2 heads, like, severed heads, like, got out of that car when he was hit by the truck or something like that. And the owner of the car that had the heads is the one that is in custody and said that he would only talk to Hunter. And actually, like, they know each other. They were college roommates, they were friends, and, you know, we kind of explained things to Hunter, but things are not exactly true. And actually, there are about 30 murders to be, like, investigated out of the same, like, from the same serial killer. And yeah, like, so far I'm really enjoying it. I am definitely curious to see, like, where this goes, because I mean, it's not like we need to figure out who did it. So, like, we need to figure out, I guess, why and, like, who the victims were. So it's, like, a different kind of mystery. And yeah, I'm definitely liking it. I'm definitely curious. I miss, like, Hunter's partner because I do really like him. But yeah, so far so good. I'm enjoying it. I read this whole thing. I mean, I mostly listen to the audiobook, but you know, I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, that is what I've read. And in terms of my trip, it was very fun, especially like Disney. Absolutely loved Disney. And I got a mug that I will show you later. Like I will insert a video or something because I don't want to get up to go get it. But yeah, I got a mug from Disney and absolutely love it. I also got like 2 Marvel things, I guess, because I'm absolutely obsessed with Marvel. And also I got a photo with Ant-Man, which was so fun. And like I was actually like in the Marvel store and I was trying to decide if I was gonna get the backpack or not. And then I looked like outside and I saw like Loki walking by and I like literally ran out of the store. And there was like Loki and Thor doing sort of like a mini show. So yeah, that was very fun. And yeah, then, I mean, was it then or was it before? It was before, I think. I found Ant-Man. He was like walking around with his security guard. And yeah, I got a photo with Ant-Man, which was very fun. I also saw Captain America, like Sam, not Steve, you know. But I was like eating in the restaurant, so like there was no way for me to go outside and catch him in time. But I got like a very bad photo of him from the window of the restaurant. And yeah, it was really fun. So the backpack that I got was like, you know, an Avengers backpack. And then like my mom wanted to get a Christmas sweater from, I think the one she wanted was with Mickey. And you know, she was trying it on and then like right next to it was one from Marvel. And she was like, you can get the Marvel one and I'll get the Mickey one. And I was like, sure. But then she didn't actually like the one that she tried on, but I still got the Marvel one. And this one I can get like without really moving, so I'll get it. It's kind of ridiculous, but it looks like this. Yeah, it has like the symbols, you know? I can't see anything. Okay, yeah. So I got a Christmas sweater and my mom didn't. So she said she would get one once we, you know, came back to Portugal. So I hope that she does because I'm not gonna be wearing a Christmas sweater by myself, you know? So yeah, that was that. But yeah, it was very fun. And now I'm back here and I have to study because I have an exam on Thursday, which yay! And also today I actually met my co-supervisor that I hadn't met yet and we're like talking about my project and stuff, so that was also cool. And yeah, I think that is it. I'm probably forgetting about things that I wanted to update you about the trip, but if I remember them at some point I will update later, I guess. Oh my god, yes, I remembered one of the things that I wanted to say. We actually, like me and my friends, we actually saw like a YouTuber that we watched and like we knew that he was there because we had seen like his Instagram stories. Like he went to the Eiffel Tower on the same night that we went to the Eiffel Tower, and then he went to Disney on the same 2 days that we went to Disney. And like I think he was like actually pretty close to my friends watching the like final show, like the closing show on day 1 at Disney. But like I was further back with my parents, but yeah, they were actually pretty close to my friends. But they didn't see him or like the people that he was with, I think. So yeah, but then on the second day at Disney, when we were like in the Marvel area, one of my friends actually, like he was, I think the only one who actually saw him like face to face. And he was like, oh my god, he's there. And we all turned around. I literally just saw the back of his head. And I didn't even like see the other people that he was with because they were like covered by people that were behind them. Like I literally just saw the back of his head. But we, like the 4 of us, me and my friends, the 4 of us were like stopped. We were just looking at him walking away like it was a Disney attraction. So that was really funny. So yeah, that happened as well. But yeah, now I think that's everything that I wanted to say. Like, I knew I was forgetting something and that's what I was forgetting. But yeah, I will read the 3 books that I am in the middle of. I mean, I probably won't finish all of them like I would like to, but I don't think that I will. Like, I will surely finish An Evil Mind because I'm almost halfway through and I read this much in a day. and I would like to make as much progress as possible in the Golden Fool, like hopefully also finish it. So the one that I might not make as much progress in is the Queen, but like I would love to. I just don't know if I have the time because, like I said, I have an exam, I have to study. But yeah, I will read these 3 books and I will update you in a couple days maybe. Hello. So, it's Thursday. Well, technically it's Friday because it's like 1 a.m. and also like I just turned on my ring lights because the lighting was literally atrocious without it, but like I'm kind of sleepy and so like that bright light in my face is really bothering me. So I'm gonna try to make this fast, and I mean it's probably gonna be fast anyway because I don't have much to say because I haven't really read that much. I mean, I did finish this book because I like these books are so like fast to read, especially because they're so like fast paced and the story is like so like I get so into it that I just need to finish it. So I actually finished this on Tuesday and I loved it. Like then I figured out what we were really like doing, what the plot was really gonna be, not just finding like the victim, like the previous victims of the serial killer that we were following in this book, but also he still had like a current victim that was like kept somewhere, and so they had to find that victim and like save her. And you know, it was about that, and also like learning like why he was doing that, like the killer, like why he was killing and why he was killing in like the ways that he was killing. And like he was such a psychopath, like so disturbing but so good. Like it was so good. I loved everything about it except the fact that we really didn't get to see Garcia, like Hunter's partner, and I love him so much, and I love his and Hunter's dynamic so much that I just really miss him. Like he really made a difference not having him here. So like other than that, I loved like everything about it. It was very disturbing, very gruesome, very, like I said, fast paced, very like compelling to read, and I was definitely very invested. And as usual, I love Hunter. I also really like the new characters that we had in this book. Like they were like helping with the investigation. But I really miss Garcia because I also really love him. So yeah, I think I'm gonna give it 4.5 stars. Honestly, if Garcia had been on this, it might have been 5 stars because it was so good. But like I really miss his presence in this book. So yeah, that was An Evil Mind. And then I made some progress in The Golden Fool. Not as much as I would have liked. I made it to page 350, which is like a little over 50%. And only at the 50% mark did we get like the last part of the premise of the book, which is like the mission that the characters are gonna go on. And like we have been learning more about the magic and the characters, and also we have seen some characters from like the trilogy that was for this one, the Live Ship Traders trilogy, I think that's what it was called. And like we have seen some people from that series and like also heard about like other characters that haven't showed up, like what they have been up to, and that was really fun to see as well. And yeah, now that they have their mission, I'm very excited to see how that goes, because the mission is going to be like the main character and the prince and the friend, I suppose. They have an interesting dynamic of like the main character and also the prince's fiance. So she was the one who set like the challenge, the mission. So yeah, I'm very excited to see where that goes because it does supposedly involve a dragon. So we love dragons here, and I'm very excited to see where that goes. So I'm definitely more interested in the book now. I'm definitely more into it now, but yeah, I've only read a little bit. I mean, not a little bit. I think I was on page like, I don't know, honestly. When did I make my update for the video for this book? It was on page 2 something. Yeah, 220 something, I think. So yeah, I read like 130 pages around that. So yeah, not as much as I would have liked, but it's going. And yeah, I didn't just like read more because I was studying. I also didn't really read more because I, like, these past 2 days I've been in a like writing mood. Not just writing, I'm still like in a reading mood, like I still want to read, but I also want to write. And I'm trying to balance both things with also studying for my exam, and that was not really working out for me. I didn't have time to do all the things, obviously. And so yes, and I did have my exam today, and honestly not entirely sure how that went. Like, I know it didn't go that well, but I don't know like how badly it went, because like I got out of the exam room at the same time of two of my colleagues, and we were like, you know, asking each other like, how did it go? And we were like, I have no idea, honestly. And like I said that like the questions, they were like confusing. We were all like multiple choice questions. We had 40 multiple choice questions, and like some of them were so confusing that like I would start reading and I wouldn't even like get to the options. I would just be like, I'm gonna move on from this one and I'll get back to it. And my colleague was like, yeah, I was doing that as well, until I noticed I had skipped like full pages. And I was like, yeah, so that's how my exam went, you know. Fun. But yeah, so tomorrow I am actually like, I have to prepare an abstract for a conference that I am going to participate in, so I need to figure that out tomorrow with my supervisor as well. And also I need to like schedule like experiments for next week as well. And yeah, I'm gonna go back home tomorrow in the afternoon, late afternoon, so that is also happening. And yeah, that's everything that's been happening. I didn't make any progress in The Queen, by the way. Not a single page, not a single word. But I still do want to read that book. I might read it on the train on the way home tomorrow if I'm not like too tired, because I'm not gonna be, you know, reading this book on the train. I don't want to be like holding a physical book on the train while I have to also like hold my suitcase so it doesn't roll away from me. Like, it's not practical. If I just have my Kobo, I can just, you know, do it one hand and use my other hand for the things that I need to be holding, you know. So I might read The Queen while I'm on the train if I'm not too sleepy, and I hopefully will make some progress on it throughout the weekend. And I also want to make some more progress in The Golden Fool. And yeah, I also don't really know how much time I'm gonna have, because we're gonna have my grandma's birthday party this weekend as well. So, you know, not sure how much time I'm gonna have to read, but yeah, those are the plans. That's what I want to do. I will also probably still be in a writing mood, so I will, you know, be writing, which will also take the time away from my reading. So yeah, I think that is everything that I had to update. Also, I still have like my suitcase with like, it's still open on the floor with like the clothes that I didn't use in Paris, like the clean clothes, they're still there. And you know, I need to put them away because I need to use the suitcase to take my stuff back like home, you know. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that today though, because it is, like I said, 1 a.m. and I need to go to sleep. So I will talk to you probably Saturday, maybe at some point during the weekend. Okay, so it is Saturday night and I haven't made any progress in The Golden Fool. at least I don't think, I'm like 55% in. I think that's like where I was the last time I talked to you, but not entirely sure, but I think so. But I did finish The Queen, and I can finally tell you exactly like what that book was about. And so, like I think I mentioned, the book starts with our main character like stuck somewhere, and there are like people that like their bodies are a mixture of like human and insects, and she is stuck there and trying to find a way out. And then we go back in time and we see how she gets there. And basically, her best friend and I think like 3 or 4 boys from her town, like from her school, have gone missing. But one day she gets a phone, like it's, I think, like at her doorstep or something. And then she starts getting texts and calls and videos and just a lot of communication from that friend that had gone missing. And then we learn about those people that have been like transformed and like why the people who did that. And our main character is like trying to survive, and like her friend is like trying to tell her side of the story and like how she got involved with those people. And yeah, it was interesting. Like at first, like the first half, I was so confused and I was not really loving it, not really vibing with it. It was kind of slow and extremely confusing, at least to me. But the second half, I actually did enjoy, and there was definitely a lot of body horror, which I do really like. And yeah, a lot of like disgusting scenes, which were definitely really good. And I did like get invested in the story after the like halfway point, and I was invested in seeing what was going to happen and how it was going to end. And in case that really matters to you, we don't really get all of the answers in the end. Like we get most of the answer, but not exactly everything. So that personally doesn't bother me, but if it bothers you, there's that. But yeah, I did like the second half quite a bit. But the first half, I was just kind of bored and confused, and it was going very slowly, and I wasn't really enjoying it that much. It was like 3 stars. Like it was okay. I didn't dislike it, but it was just okay. But I did like the second half more, so I think I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars. And yeah, honestly, that's it. That's what I've read. I actually did not read in the train yesterday. I read like the tiniest bit, like before coming back home, and then like maybe 20 pages or something, and then I read the rest last night. Yeah, read a little bit in the last night, and then today I read like 250 pages, and I finished it because, like I said, I was actually invested once we got to the second half. So like I wanted to see where it was gonna go. So I read 250 pages today, and yeah, that is what I've read. And like I said, I've made no more progress in the Golden Fool, and I don't think I will tonight because it's past midnight and I've already read 250 pages, so I think I am done with reading for today. But I do want to read a bit more of that tomorrow, maybe get to the 2/3 mark, because that's where I'm gonna update like the vlog that I'm doing for it. So like maybe I'd like to get there. I mean, not maybe, like I would like to get there, but maybe I will get there. And yeah, I'll also go back to my place. And yeah, I'm still like in a writing mood as well, so I will probably be writing as well instead of reading. And yeah, I had dinner at my grandma's house tonight because it was like her birthday celebration, even though her birthday was not today. But I was not here on her birthday, so we had like her birthday dinner tonight. And yeah, now I'm here and I finished reading The Queen a little bit ago, maybe like an hour or something. And then I had to like finish up some work and like send an email with the document that I was finishing. And yeah, that is it. That is everything that's been going on. And yeah, I will, like I said, hopefully make some more progress in the Golden Fool. I will go back home to my place. And yeah, I think that's it. and I will talk to you again on Monday to wrap up this vlog. Okay, so it is Monday, and I did reach the point of the book that I said that I wanted to reach, which was page 433, which is this much in, and I'm having mixed feelings about this book, and specifically like the second third that I've read, because on the one hand, like I'm enjoying it more. Also, I don't know like how I sound like to other people, but to myself, I sound very like sick, and I assume I sound sick to other people too. I'm not sick, just my allergies, you know, they're killing me. As usual, like honestly, like I was talking to my mom about this during the weekend, and I think this was the year, like in the last like, I don't know, 10 years that I've been having the worst allergies. Like almost every week, like my allergies are so bad, and like we don't know why the hell it's happening, but I should probably go to my doctor to see what's happening and what we can do about it. But anyway, like I was saying, I'm having mixed feelings about this book, because like I'm liking it more now because like more things are happening, it's more interesting, I'm more like into the story. But on the other hand, like the main character is pissing me off like so much. He's annoying the hell out of me, because I mean, firstly, there was like a conversation between him and another character where he was like such an asshole, and like the other character is such like a sweet, kind person, and like so nice even to him, and like what he did was so unnecessary. Like the conversation that they had was so unnecessary, and it was just cruel, honestly, and it was really sad, and it really annoyed me. And even like with other people, like his attitude towards almost every single person except like maybe one person or maybe two, like every other interaction he's having, like it's pissing me off. He's really annoying me. But in terms of like the plot, I am definitely more invested now. So yeah, I definitely have mixed feelings about this book. But yeah, that is all I've read since I last talked to you, which was still like quite a bit, because this is a long ass book. But yeah, that's what I've read, that's what I've done. I've obviously come back here, and yeah, I think I told you like Saturday night, like very late. So it was literally like just what I did on Sunday, which was, you know, get ready, come back, like go shopping, like at the grocery store, and like pack and come back, and then I read, and then I wrote, and I watched YouTube. And that was literally everything that I did. So to wrap up what I read during these last 2 weeks, actually. So I read An Evil Mind, I read The Queen, I finished The Eyes Are the Best Part, and I read part of The Golden Fool, which was 1,242 pages, which I would be like extremely happy with for like a week. But this was 2 weeks, but also one of the weeks I basically like didn't read for 5 days. So it's like just over a week, because like a week and 2 days of reading. So I'm still very happy with it. Am I more behind on my reading goal now, like after I went to Paris? Yes, because like I was already behind, but then like I got more behind. But I mean, I think I'm like 3 or 4 books behind, so I'm still hoping that I can like catch up, but I'm definitely behind, and I definitely got more behind on my trip, but it is what it is, and I went to Disney, so it was all worth it. So yeah, that is what I've read, and that is everything for this weekly reading vlog. So thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you have enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a like and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!